Hello everyone. Today we will be knowing about homophones and homonyms. Homophones and homonyms are important because they are words, they look alike and they sound even alike. But they can mean they can give you total different meaning. Once if you will read, you may not be able to identify that the meaning is different or the spelling is different. Sometimes even the pronunciation is same, and yet the meaning comes out that is totally different. Homophone is a word said or spelled the same and has a different meaning. On the other hand, if we and homophones are also pronounced in the same way but differs in the meanings and spellings that we will be discussing in detail in the upcoming session. First of all, let's know the phonetic significance. Once if you are aware of all these things minutely, it will become easier for you to understand that what is the difference in pronunciation, what are the differences that are created because of varied spellings and because of the different meanings that are coming out. For what reason they are coming, we may know once if we are aware about the phonetics and their three divisions. You can see here in this picture that articulatory phonetics, where one analyzes how words are pronounced in the speech organ. Once if you know the articulatory phonetics, after that comes acoustic phonetics. Physically, you analyze speech as vibration of the air, and the third one is perceptual phonetics, analyzes how speech is perceived or taken by the receptors. So, phonetics is a part of language. It really enables us in identifying the sounds of various alphabets. We are not going into the deep dissection of phonetics and all, but still we should at least know the superficial ways. What are phonetics and how should we take them? And what is the way of receiving the pronunciation of any word? And after that, how can we differentiate that particular word from the other word? First, as I had discussed, that is articulatory phonetics. It generally includes the movement of sensory organs such as tongue, lips, as well as our vocal cord just to pronounce a particular alphabet. How much labor did we put in once we were pronouncing all these words? Acoustic phonetics, it is concerned with the frequency and the wavelength of your speech that is also projected through this picture as you have seen here. And the third one is auditory phonetics. It depends, just a minute, it depends on how our brain and ears perceive the sound. So the way you receive them, the way you perceive them, that is also important. And all these things, when they are comprised, then we may know the what is phonetics and how do we take the sound and what are the deductions that are done by us after receiving some sound, after listening or reading some word. So what effect does it create? We will see phonetic plays a very important role. How it improves our communication once we are aware. You can see here in the picture as well that from the various places of your mouth these sounds are produced, and according to the origin of their production they are named also in a different way. All the alphabets and the words, they sound correctly. Otherwise, what will happen? The content as well as the communication will lack luster, and even you will not be able to create an impression once if you are speaking or delivering your speech. In the same way, homophones are also important once if you wish to communicate effectively. And homophones and homonyms, they create tremendous effect once if you are aware of the usage and the different variations that are created by homophones and homonyms that we will be discussing Homonym is a word that is said or spelled the same way as you'll see here in this picture, that the dog is also barking and the tree also has bark, or the covering, the outer covering of the tree is known as bark. So you may see that there are different meanings of certain words, although their spellings are also same, they are pronounced in the same manner. Still, the way, the place where we are using those words, they are coming with those meanings and those notions where we are using them. One more word is tear, a drop of clear or salty liquid produced from eyes at the process of while you are crying. So as we all know what is tear, and tear, another tear is just pulling apart. Once if you are tearing a paper, that is also known as tear. This is also a very good example of homonym. These are very simple examples. Later on you may find some complicated one as well. Just to understand what is homonym, or just to recall what are the what are the significant variations that are created by homonyms and homophones. We had discussed here some simpler words, and even you may see there are two different meanings that are coming from the same word, book. Book means once if you book something in a place, that is reserving something, reserving a hotel, reserving a table, reserving a seat, anything that you wish to reserve. And after that, book, pages bound. When pages are bound, the book that you usually read, that is also known as book. So you can identify that although we are discussing some simple words, still they come up with the different meanings. The next one is groom. So as we know, there are two meanings. Groom, one we know, to make tidy in appearance, and another is the man who is about to get married. As you can see, these are the two different pictures which project the two different words. One is when the person is about to get married, he is known as groom. And you can see the person with a warm smile, feel of confidence, formal dressing, firm handshake, correct body postures, everything is perfect. Then you can say that everything is tidy in appearance and it is groomed. So you may have heard about grooming classes many a times. So these are all coming with these two meanings. And third, you know very well, one gem that you may be eating and the another gem that you may be stuck up while you are on the road. So these are some meanings that we may be recalling so that we can identify. Once if we are asked, just give the example of homophones. We can give, because we are well aware what are homophones. Now the another significant example is plate and plate, although the spelling is different because it is homophone. As you see that a homophone is a word that is pronounced the same to verify the accent as another word but differs in meaning and spelling. So here the spellings are different, yet you may see the meaning is also different, obviously when the spellings are different, but the pronunciation is one and the same. Even the example also you can see the plate, P-L-A-T-E, plate, a dish where you eat your food, and another P-L-A-I-T, plate. You can see a plate is a dish, and on the other hand, a plate is a special knot or a twist, usually indicates something when you tie your hair or even rope. So these are the two variations of the same word that you may have observed. And even one significant example of homonym, that carrier and career. So although the things are same, yet you may find that the spellings are different. That carrier, one carrier is when it is carrying goods. This lorry is a public carrier. You can see that. And one carrier where you study, the Career Point University. What is your future? What is your career? Have you ever decided? Then you can talk about that career. Otherwise, the career that you can talk which carries goods. So these are the two different, but still I have seen many officials, professionals, educated, well-known people who have been using these two spellings in a wrong way, where they have to use career, even in our university, even in the students, many of them, while filling their forms, I have seen they are committing these sort of errors that may seem to you insignificant, yet they are very important because the spelling is different, and many a times we are not that much cautious to use these spellings in a specific way. Another word you can see is canvas, and there are two meanings that are coming out. One you may be aware, another one you need to know. That canvas, rough cloth, it is canvas shoes you may be wearing. And another word is asking for vote, when MLA canvassed for the candidate in the election. So you can see, to try to get political support, contributions or votes, in that sense also you use the word canvas, but the spelling is different, where CANVAS and here CANVASS. So these are the two words that are used in different situations and they create different sense and different meaning. Another word is, you must have heard dual, dual. So dual, double. He bought a dual desk. Uh, Duel is a fight that you may be well aware of. The boy was hurt in the duel. So you can see two pictures that are depicting both the things in a proper way here. The next word is disease and deceased. So although the word is, we are pronouncing in the same way approximately, yet they are coming out of different meanings and different sense and different usage. Disease is a sickness. He is weak because he has a disease. Disease means death. She is the wife of the deceased. When somebody dies or after the death, if you want to talk about someone, then you can even say that disease. So these are the two variant meanings of these two words. They are similar in some sense, yet they are coming with different pronunciations, different meanings and different variations that you may have observed. Hue, as you know, there are two words. Spellings are also different. HEW, HUE. HUE, that you know, is color. You can always use in place of color this word. You can transform, you can substitute your vocal vocabulary by using some different words in your, infusing certain new words in your vocal vocabulary. We can see birds of varied hues at London Wetland Center. So you can see different humans, varied humans, varied colors. So you can see here several colors are available. On the other hand, another humans to chop or cut. So the landlord asked the gardener to hew the branches. You must have observed many a time that when the branches are grooming, then they are asked to hew the branches. So that means to cut or to chop them. Ring, ring. These are two words. There is one more word that you will see. Ring means to twist, and while washing, after rinsing them, you'll wring them. So this is a process, washing, rinsing, and after that wringing, so that they may dry easily. And ring, that the you may be wearing in your fingers, circle to produce a sound. He rings the bell. And even the one more meaning is ringing the bell. Ringing is here it is a verb which is delivering the message that some sound is produced in order to convey some message, that is also known as ring. So as we had discussed today about some homophones and homonyms, once if we know the usage of all these words, then we will be aware that how can we create a difference once if we wish to enhance the level of our language. Along with that, if we are willing to identify certain errors, even then we may dive deep into the knowledge, seeking the knowledge regarding homophones, homonyms, how are they spelled, and what are the several different meanings that are coming out of the similar words. And even some letters are spelled in a different way, yet they are pronounced in the same way. They are giving the different sense, different meanings also. And how can they create certain confusions, and how can we eradicate them, how can we avoid these sort of confusions, and how can we overcome. These are the strategies that we had discussed today in this